Guys, I want us to talk about how toxic we were to other people. The presumption usually when these videos are done is, yo, we are victims. We come from a victim's perspective. You understand? Can we talk about how that guy wanted me and wanted to love me and I wasn't ready to love him, but I kept eating his food?
Yeah. The only
I'm
toxic
talking
thing that
about my ex.
that I know is me moving to another relationship and expecting the same kind of treatment to someone else and the same kind of communication to someone else. I think that's where I was toxic because it led to fights. Like literal fights. Like
you
didn't tell me that you were there and therefore it means you don't love me. And that's that. I think that's where I have been toxic.
For me, it's just been, I think I just do it with my mental illness. You guys. Where it took over and I was just toxic to, yeah. I remember at time I was like, actually went into, about 2019, 2017 I left, right? To Bloom.
I'm so bad
2017,
with
2016.
timing.
And I remember at time also when I left, actually, the relationship was just actually good, but when I left, eventually things changed, the distance and all that, and to a point where insecurities came into play more. Yes, we're all insecure. However, if you cannot control insecurities or
You become
you
a
become a toxic partner, and to a point where I became toxic not because of insecurities, but because of what I was going through, and I thought I could deal with it alone. So knowing that, right? So now,
bottling things up.
exactly. So now it affected our communication, and at the same time, it fed on her insecurities, right? To a point where now I didn't realize it because I blamed her for shit.
Bangana, we want constant reassurance.
And then, and then at the same time, I realized, you know what, I fucked up, right? I fucked up to a point where she said she wanted closure. I was just like, shit, I can't give you any closure. Like, literally, because I'm still in a state where I don't even know what the fuck is happening in my life. So, up until I figure out shit, then, you know? So I hope whoever she is, she doesn't hate me. But I mean, to a point where, like, sometimes as though you think you have control of them, and you don't, and it affects exactly, and they're killing whatever's around you. So for me, I know to a point in my life, I actually learned to say that I was the toxic person here, and I did apologize for that shit. And at the same time, I realized I cannot take the very same baggage I had to my next relationship, because I knew after that relationship I think I was thinking for like not even brief, like sort of like a long 10-year period. And when I go into a new, I communicated from people, listen, I do suffer from anxiety, yada. Just be aware of those things. And if you feel like that's not what you're in for, then don't say yes to my proposal, whatever I'm trying to do here, right? And then I learned, no, it's fine. I fucked up before, I can't repeat the very same shit, because it simply means that I don't know what the fuck I want, especially with myself in a specific space. Understand? So I've been toxic.
Yeah.
So from them I've always been like a straight person from the beginning. If I say I like
That's
you,
very important.
I'll tell you, listen, I'm not a typical guy, number one. Unyele. Unyele, if you're looking for Uswanbani, I'm not.
And
not
it's very
that.
important for people to understand that it's very literal. Like, people downplay anxiety and depression and all of that. Even if you become fourth with person first go, they're always like, you know, and
Guys,
then it just turns out like, please don't
The
downplay
moment you say
mental illness. Like, it's a very, I think you don't know what you're getting yourself into.
Exactly.
You don't.
You don't.
Yeah. So you just, I think that's why I say people downplay mental illness and all of those things, because you don't know. You kind of like, oh yeah, anxiety and everything. Whereas you find someone who's actually deep in it, who's in a
But
very
I don't
dark
want to
place.
sound intrusive. Now, one thing about me is that I want you to take me through it. I don't want me.
So be ready for that. And communicate
I love how you
that
say
you are ready
take you
for
through
that.
it. So when you say take you through it, to me it means that, okay, now the first step we gotta take is understanding what's happening, what happens, and Ketlawana Kopil is not saying to
I'm
me
ready
as a
to go
person.
through it
So
now.
right, so if you say okay, so let's see, start today. Okay,
Ketlawana Kopil.
Ketlawana Kopil. Let's remove Ketlawana Kopil and put in a way ukuthi okay, as asizame ke, then
Let's go through it actually
we'll see what it takes us,
ufuna isitswana phela ngibe ngikuhlela amatswana today. Like sicothoze man, you know, like call, let's call. I wanna and then see what because I mean the expectation being that I know for sure Guti, if maybe at some point something happened, maybe we have some sort of breakup or anything. Now I'm able to heal from it or whatsoever.
Can
right?
we talk about timing also? Timing of you announcing that you have anxiety, because at some point, no, it's like let's say high timing. I'm talking about at that point. You understand?
the conversation, maybe
we are talking about compatibility, and we're talking about how maybe I like money and stuff. Oh, I love money. Oh, money.
I know
how
you
I
love
like money.
I love
and then
money.
how
Everybody loves money.
how you
money.
have anxiety. Now it's like when you want to use
It's
anxiety
an excuse for
to
things.
jump out of this.
No, I
Make
think
me
it should be an
say-
intentional
exactly.
communication.
Yeah,
You should say, I
be-
want you.
The thing
What
is like
I-
be
but this is
intentional about
me.
exactly
Yeah.
like one thing about a relationship is the fact that once it's not intentional from the get-go. Once I don't say to you, Zanele, listen man, I like you and I feel like you're a great girl. There's yada happening with me, and I'm thinking if that's not what you want, I don't mind it. But if that's what you think can deal with, then
Let's go.
you get what I'm saying.
I
So
have a
that's too
question.
intentional.
Yeah.
Like, at what point do you open up about like the mental illness?
I mean from the beginning.
From the beginning.
From the get-go.
Kana beginning.
I know
Beginning
some
when you
people
high
would
me.
Mm-mm.
Ribua beginning when you
Talking stage.
talking stage when you
Yeah.
felt rapport. We told when Nalamuto usually we speak in the morning and speak in the afternoon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the
Like,
potential.
If it like you know, most you text someone, like someone interested in. Eventually, it's gonna text them either 4 times, 5 times a day. Whether you're a bad texter or not, you know if I talk to this person, I don't like text. I
You always
call.
want to
You're
talk
gonna
to
do
this
it
person.
So
frequently.
you always make a time when I'm gonna call you.
Yo, you're gonna call 5 times.
You're gonna not 5 times.
Text.
No, don't call 5 times. I mean, obviously, usually when you call, it's gonna be like a long conversation.
Yeah.
Right? So it'll be like, how are you, Unjani? Yeah, I didn't get boring. No.
And then during the
Go,
conversation,
to the conversation, you
If it
just,
heads
you know,
that way.
because as I said, it's a learning process. You learn, because now, eventually, once you like someone, you want to learn about them. You want to find out to say, okay, fine, you know what? You are saying, because the people that their energies, when you're with them, energy in them, they're just like, they jar. I mean, like you don't try anything. It just flows, right? And those people like, no matter, like even if you don't text immediately or whatever, but the minute you start have a conversation,
Yeah.
it flows.
It flows.
You know what I'm saying? So during that time, that's when you be like, okay, listen, don't be surprised 1, 2, 3 happens.
Yeah.
They may not be prepared for it, but trust me, they'll appreciate the fact that you've been open about it from the get-go.
But
Because
not everyone.
one-
Open up because you are ready.
Yeah, when you're ready also.
Exactly.
At what point?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because sometimes you know, especially so sometimes you're never ready.
Yeah.
So you should understand
No,
also.
I mean-
Uthi-
Ready is saying ready. Yo, now I'm excited. Should unkhane. It's fine. It's whatever. Ready
not that.
Ready I'm just putting it out there. How you respond is totally on you. O sang plella taba already setsun decided or over the ring because if
Yeah.
I'm not giving you what you want,
exactly.
you're gonna have a
Not
problem with it.
comfortable.
Expectation. Don't have expectation. Everything should come the way. you
Because
want it to
I
come.
have that problem. Like when I'm like, yo, in the mood, I love you. Hey, when I'm nice and don't.
Motabang lol.
Okay. Well, that's okay.
No.
Like okay.
Guys, I need to cut this short, unfortunately, because yay,
It's long.
we are on like 16 minutes now.
Can I put on one point?
Yes.
Be mindful of how you speak to your partner, whether umwanyana or umushimani. There's some people that haba stand di tlhapa.
Yeah.
And there's some
Me,
people
hello. I hate.
and there's some
I
people that di tlhapa.
It
You
makes
understand?
me jump like
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then when o tla bo o le mo,
Why? Because of
Yeah, nonsense. Your shit. Damn it.
you cannot then say, "Hi, nna ke tlotse bua rofu le dichomi tsaka, I won't bring it here." Okay, that's you.
Not just your
Guys,
friends.
your behavior, your behavior is not just it's not just gonna be in one space. What you feed on from the outside, they're gonna bring it in the inside and affect the whole thing. So don't be like I'm not cheaters to look ploma see is coming to Iganje and then expect you to when you get home it's gonna be different.
It won't be.
My man, like now you know what like you've heard your mom scream whatsoever say something. When you go outside, you eventually do the very same thing, although you're not aware of it. But you're gonna be doing the very same thing.
That's true.
So if
and I also think that's why people are on some ish. I like body fat and set the body sleep over body. You get to know a person. You know, you get to know a person, even though I'm not a fan of such. But like the more you spend time with someone, the more you get to know. I think I'm still learning. Like I would say some people, but like 5 years in a relationship, they're still learning. But
You never stop.
It's a lifelong
there's
process.
so many things like you
you die thinking, do I really know this person?
all of a sudden you're like,
Like
how can
and
someone
right
talk
there you're
outside?
crying like
You only knew
yo,
10 person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The thing is also the fact that nowadays relationships they're not made into what we want them to be. We always want to make relationships based on what the society says, what says, what that movie
trending,
about.
Hey,
Fifty
and the
Shades of
trends,
Grey says.
Wena.
The trends.
The trends change,
Exactly.
guys.
So because trends change. Manje mesigqoke ama-equipe esifanayo. Next time like
Next time it's money. Next time
and we don't.
it's our vacation.
Exactly.
Next time you
So we don't define relationships to ourselves as partners the way we want them because they want to involve all of these people and this to pay goals.
Yeah.
So
And the ladies has to
And
stay
then-
more.
Social media takes
Stacey has to stay. No, there are some girls who don't respect their partners
Yeah,
at
yeah.
all. They
Yeah.
don't. They lash out on them, and then you expect someone who ako swallow all the time. How well and I'm saying ako swallow.
And I'm not gonna lie.
And then when they explode,
I'm
they
also
don't-
guilty of that
No,
low key.
really.
I'm guilty of that low key because sometimes I get boo, you know, and I need to understand hore ish. This is my boyfriend, shame. You
Your
understand?
friends.
And this is another human being
and
more than anything.
again pull talk leyo ukuhlaba nabantu
Sorry guys, but I get
pillow talk no like
we need
like,
that.
pillow talk is possible niggas that look pen
I get gossip, I'm sorry.
So actually, in wrapping
Partner
this
keep on there,
toxicity thing, ne?
good
For you to identify what's toxic, whether in a relationship with Don or in a relationship with Khotso, you need to narrow it down. Or how does it make me feel?
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
If it doesn't make you feel alright, then if it doesn't make me feel alright,
It's not the one.
It's not the one.
Speak
It will
up.
not make me. It will not
Once
make
still,
Khotso feel alright. I cannot teach you and then talk to you. You understand? I cannot then say to you, okay, you need to give me money, pressurize you, but I can't even buy you airtime. How ladies?
food
food.
So what the discomfort are addressing? Be confrontational.
Yeah.
You might not be with me. Some maybe get to judge. I'm only human.
Yeah.
Get to judge or kilo blalla chumia guy. But how lo one? If lady need or one 10 o'clock it's not insomnia. You have unfinished business with yourself. You have unfinished business with yourself.
Yeah.
Look into it and you're like,
Sleep is a
Banyan,
baby.
we all get embarrassed and then you cringe or did I just do that? Motsagari?
Yeah. I can't believe I did that.
And you-
but
and-
I
and
think
you
the
look
key is
into it.
self-introspection.
Confront yourself.
Yeah.
Confront yourself, and it's not gonna happen overnight. But once you are mindful, this is not the way to go. Once
That's actually a good path.
Eh,
That's a good
yeah.
start.
Yeah.
That's where's my brother because these two are not gonna stop talking. That's where's my brother.
No, like speak up. Kanako, don't wait until the fruit it's already ripe. Kanako.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when you're in too deep in G.
communication is not easy. I don't want to offend
orange.
you.
You can
Yeah.
take a grapefruit.
Okay, if you're looking for part 5, because I'm probably going to cut this into a lot of parts, let us know. Thank you to my guests for coming in, and just put in your comments there. What toxic traits do you have? I think we've been talking too much about being victimized and everything. What toxic traits do you have that you are willing to confront and fix? And then, thank you guys for coming. Thank you for your 2 cents.
Thank you for inviting
Thank you so
us.
much.
Yeah.
And I'll see you guys in my next video.
Basta
Bye bye.